welcome to another lower body workout. Let's get warmed up. Starting with some high knee marches, aiming to get our knees as high as possible. And let's move into butt kick marches. Same thing, try to get your heel up as high as possible. Back to high knees this time, add a little hop to your step if you're feeling up for it. If not, increase the pace of your high knee marches. And same thing with butt kicks, add that hop if you want, or step it out. Alright, fix those pants and then get into some jumping jacks. Here you can also step it out side to side. And now we're going to do side step squats. Aiming for a good form, chest up, trying to drop down in our squat as low as possible while keeping our heels on the ground. 10 reps. Alright, now we're going to do some overhead squats, getting our posterior chain warmed up. So arms overhead, try to keep them in line with the ears. We'll go for 5 reps. Right into reverse lunge with the overhand reach with our opposite arm, really feeling that stretch through your hip flexor of the back leg. 5 each side. Okay, we'll go into single leg RDL, 5 reps each side. Here we want our arms to come up overhead, trying to make a straight line from our toes to our fingertips, holding it for half a second at the very end to really feel that stretch in our hamstring. Let's hit the mat. We're going to do some glute bridges next to warm up our glutes a little bit more. We'll go for 10 reps. We'll do bridge walkouts, so keeping those hips high, lead with one leg to bring your legs out as far as possible, maintaining your hips off the ground, and then bring them back. We'll do 5 with each leg leading. Get our core warmed up with some dead bug. So here we want to extend our legs and arms at the same time while maintaining our lower back on the ground. 10 reps. And now we'll do some bicycles. Again, 10 reps each side, trying to hold it for half a second at each cross so we can really feel our obliques warming up. Now let's flip it around onto our stomach. So we have a froggy Superman pull down. So our knees are wide, feet together, arms overhead. We're going to raise our chest up and our thighs off the ground. Drive our elbows down to our rib cage, extend back out, relax, and then repeat for 10 reps. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and grab some water while we explain what we're doing today. We have a Wave-Tsunami today. So how it works, we have 4 strength exercises. we will do 4 rounds of each with a conditioning break in between. For the strength rounds, we're going to alternate between 15 seconds of our wave or pulses and 15 seconds of our tsunami or full range of motion. Once we've done our 4 rounds of 15, 15, 15, 15, so a full minute of alternating 15 seconds, then we have a 1-minute conditioning break before moving to the next exercise. So today you want either a set of dumbbells and or a heavy object such as a textbook. And you'll also want an incline, so we're using a chair, but a couch could also work. For our first exercise, grab your object or weight, hold it underneath your chest, and go for a squat. This is a goblet squat. Okay, full range, this is our tsunami move, and then moving into our pulses for our wave portion. For our second exercise, we have a lateral lunge. So for the full range, our tsunami, we're stepping all the way out, all the way back in. Okay, and for our wave pulses, we're going to be pulsing on the one leg. We're doing 4 rounds, so we'll end up doing 2 each leg. For our third exercise, this is where you want the incline. You want the bottom of your shoulder blades on that incline, and with one leg up or not, we're doing a bridge. Full range for the tsunami part, and then we're going to pulse at the top, so from a top to a quarter down for a pulsing wave portion. And for our last exercise, we have a curtsy reverse lunge. So for this, our full range, we're stepping all the way back and behind, back to standing. And for our pulses, we'll leave our leg there, pulsing up or down. Same thing with the lunge, we're going to be doing 2 rounds each side. For our conditioning options, we are either going to end with a squat thrust, as shown that you can step in or out of, jump, or you can incline your hands to make it a little bit easier. Okay, so this is going to happen after our goblet squat and our single leg bridges. The second conditioning option, we're going to be trying a kettlebell swing. So here you can use a dumbbell as shown, or I'll demonstrate just a second with something like a textbook. Important note here is to keep your core tight. It's your hips moving back and through for this movement. You guys ready to go? Let's start with full range goblet squats. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And down to our pulse for 15 seconds. Two, 1, back to our tsunami, full range. Two, 1, and back to pulses to finish round 1. Two, 1, and break. All right. So, important note here, if you're finding it tough on your core to hold the weight under your chin, you can also strain your arms and hold it in between your legs. All right, ready for round 2? In 3, 2, 1, back to full range. Two, 1, back to our wave. Pulse it out. Two, 1, and the tsunami's back. Full range, keep it up. Two, 1, and our last pulses of round 2. Three, 2, 1, and break. Two, 1, full range, round number 3. 2, 1, wave time. Two, one, back to full range, tsunami. 2, 1, last wave of round number 3. 2, 1, all right, just one more round. Two, one, last round, best round, starting with full range. 2, 1, and pulse it out. Three, 2, 1, full range, last time through. 2, 1, last 15 seconds of this exercise. Keep it up. 2, 1, all right, put down that weight. We're gonna get right into our 1 minute of conditioning break. First up, squat thrust. Use that chair if you need, step it out, pace yourself, try to keep moving for the full minute. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Grant was asking why I was clapping my face here. I don't know what he was watching, but it wasn't me, clearly. Halfway, keep moving, you got it. It's 10 seconds, see what you got. 2, 1, and done. Grab some water. We'll take a big old 30-second break. Let's start getting ready to go. So our next one is our side lunge. So weights are optional here. You can also use a wall for support if you find balance is an issue. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Full range. Let's pulse it out. So you can stay nice and low like I'm doing, or you can fully extend the leg in between the pulses here. 3, 2, 1, and full range again. Push on back. Remember here, we want to push our hips back and then bend the knee so we can get more range of motion here. Trying to keep our core nice and tight for our spine to stay neutral. Alright, and our last pulses of round number 1. Two, 1, and relax. Good job. Let's move to the other side now. 3, 2, 1. We'll do our full step out lateral lunge. And into pulses. Here, how I'm extending the leg in between each pulse. 2, 1, and step it back. We're back to our full range tsunami lunges. One in our last pulses of round number 2. Again, I'm straining my leg each time. I could have been a little bit more square to the wall in front of me, but that's fine too, as long as you're feeling it through your glutes, hamstring, and quad. All right, that's done. 2 down, 2 to go. We're gonna go back to our first leg. Three, 2, 1, full range, side lunge. Two, 1, and pulse it out. It's the wave. Two, 1, step all the way back. We have our full range tsunami. Two, 1, back to our pulses to finish off round number 3. Three, 2, 1, and we have one more round to go here. Three, 2, 1, last time, best time. We're back to our second leg for its second time, full range. 2, 1, and wave. Two, 1. We have one more time through our full range tsunami. Two, 1, and our last pulse is here. Let's go. Two, 1, and done. All right, put that aside. Grab one of your weights or a heavy object. We'll get ready for a kettlebell or object swings. 2, 1, let's go. We have a full minute here. So important note, I'm just going to reiterate, you really want to keep your core nice and tight. So pretend someone's about to punch you in the stomach, you tighten up. You want to keep that tension throughout. You want to make sure that it's your hips that are pushing back to the wall behind you, and then you're squeezing your butt to come through. So you should really feel this through your core, your glutes, hamstrings, throughout, okay? If you're not, take a second, take your breath, and then slowly work on your technique. Okay, if it's still bothering you, instead, opt for butt kicks for this conditioning break. All right, 15 seconds to go. Keep it up. Two, 1, and done. All right, guys, we're halfway done our workout. Go ahead, grab some water. is our single leg or double leg back elevated hip thrust. Okay, so for this one you want to get your incline ready. You want to make sure that the bottom of our shoulder blades are on the incline. Okay, we're going to start with full range. Jen's doing a single leg here. I don't know why I referred to myself in the third person, but ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Notice that I'm putting my heel down with my opposite foot, both for the full ranges and the pulses, and 2, 1, pulse it out. This just helps with balance. It's still helping me focus mainly on one leg, but it's giving me the support I need if I'm unable to keep balance with just one leg on the ground. All right, let's go back to our full range. 3, 2, 1, full range again. Two, 1, and last pulse is around 1. 2, 1, and little break. Okay, so we will be switching sides for our next round. Two, 1, full range on our other leg. Now notice here, if you're not feeling it too much in your glutes or hamstring, but mostly in your quads, you might have your foot too close to you. So play with having your foot farther away to see if you can engage the glutes more. 2, 1, into our pulses. Two, 1, back to full range. 2, 1, and pulses to finish off round 2. Two, 1, and break. We are 2 rounds down, just 2 to go. 3, 2, 1, into round number 3. 3, 2, 1, and pulse it out. 3, 2, 1, and back to full range. 3, 2, 1, and last pulses around 3. 3, 2, 1, and one more round to go. Three, 2, 1, last round, best round, starting with the tsunami, full range. 2, 1, back to the wave, little pulses. 3, 2, 1, and last time, full range tsunami. Make it count. 2, 1, and our last 15 seconds here, pulse it out. 3, 2, 1, and done. Throw off that weight if you had one on your hip. Let's get ready to condition. You're back to our squat thrust for 1 full minute. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Passing the halfway mark, keep it up. All right, last 10 seconds. Let's see what you got. Pick it up. 3, 2, 1, and done. You're officially done the squat thrust. We just have one more exercise with our kettlebell swings. Make sure you grab some water. Okay, let's get ready to go. We have our curtsy squat with our curtsy pulses coming up next. Grab a wall for support if you need, and or dumbbells, and let's get ready. Start here with the full range in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Three, 2, 1, and keep your foot back and pulse it out. Ride the waves. 2, 1, and back, full range, step it on out. 2, 1, and ride the wave. 2, 1, and round 1 is done. After a little break, we'll switch sides. 3, 2, 1, full range, other side. 3, 2, 1, and keep that foot back there, ride the wave. 3, 2, 1, and back to full range tsunami. 3, 2, 1, and our last pulses to finish round 2. 3, 2, 1, and round 2 is done. We just have one more time each leg. 3, 2, 1, back to leg number 1, full range. 3, 2, 1, and pulse it out. 2, 1, last time full range on this leg. 3, 1. Last 15 seconds of round 3. Come on. 3, 2, 1, and that leg is done. We just have one more round. 3, 2, 1. Last round, best round. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Pulse it out. 3, 2, 1, and last time full range here. 3, 2, 1, and last 15 seconds of pulses. Come on. 3, 2, 1, and the strength exercises are done. You just have one more minute of hard work. So grab that object, grab that dumbbell. We have kettlebell swings for 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, let's go. We are halfway. Keep it up. This is pretty tough. Make sure you're keeping your core nice and tight and you're really pushing your hips back, squeezing your butt for it to come through. This is a hip dominant movement. Again, if you're feeling this in your lower back, just stop and go to butt kicks. All right, we have just over 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and you guys are done. All right, grab a quick drink of water if you need. If not, we're gonna get right into our cool down. We're gonna start by inhaling our arms up, slowing down our exhale, opening our arms wide on the way down. Okay, we'll do about 3 to 5 of these, really trying to slow down our breath with each one. And next up, we'll bring our feet together. One arm comes over, kicking out our hip on the other side so we can stretch out our obliques. And let's switch sides, same thing. And now we'll just go for some gentle twists, slowly stretching out our lower back, while still slowing down our breath. Okay, let's find some support if you need. We'll grab a quad. If you need more of a stretch here, make sure your knee is pointing down and you can push your hips forward. And same thing on the other side. And shake that out. We're going to make our way down to the ground now that our breath has relaxed, and we're going to go right for a hamstring stretch. So one leg out, inhale our arms overhead, exhale, wherever you grab is fine. Try to pull your torso down towards your leg. Now, leaving that bent leg where it is, you're going to step over that other foot so you make a little pretzel. And you can either stay up here and push the top knee away, or you can bend over trying to get your chin towards that ankle. You should feel the stretch in the glute of your top leg. And now let's repeat on the other side. So we'll start with the hamstring stretch. Inhale our arms up overhead, and then exhale over. Wherever you grab is fine. Keep pulling your torso down towards your leg. And keeping that bent leg there, just step over that knee. And again, either push the knee away to feel the stretch in the glute of your top leg, or bend over trying to get your chin down towards that ankle. All right, now we're going to flip it over, get into our hands and knees. We'll do a few cat-cows. So for this one, you want to exhale as you round your back, tuck your chin, really spread apart those shoulder blades, and inhale as you drop your belly button down, looking up. You can also move your hips side to side when you're up in that cat, and you'll feel a little extra stretch down each side of your lower back. And now we're going to bring one foot forward to be in a modified hurdler stretch. So here you can leave the back knee on the ground, raise your arms up overhead, and push your hips forward until you feel a nice stretch through the hip flexor of your back leg. All right, let's go ahead, switch, same thing, other side. If you're finding you need a little bit more of a stretch, you can also raise that back knee up, and it will intensify the stretch. Right, now we're going to stretch out the bottom of our feet. So we're going to tuck our toes under, sit back on our heels, and you should feel a nice stretch through the bottom of your feet. And let's move into our very last stretch of the day, downward dog. So our sit bones to the sky, we're trying to get our heels down to the ground. You can have a double heel stretch, or you can walk out your dog, alternating pressing one heel to the ground and then the other. After walking the dog, you can walk your feet to your hands. Enjoy that last hamstring low back stretch before ragdolling up. And you guys are done. See you next time.